What's up guys? So in today's video you learn exactly how I build high quality backlinks straight to my sales page using the sniper approach. So for example, here's a guest blog I wrote for lemlist.com, one of the biggest outreach products out there right now, and you can see that the link I got from them goes straight to my sales page. So in this video you're going to discover my 3-step blueprint for building high quality backlinks using this approach and how you can pretty much rinse and repeat it yourself to build and grow your website with backlinks. By the way, if you haven't already yet, please make sure you subscribe because my link building videos will you boost your rankings, increase your traffic and grow your site with SEO. Okay, so step 1 of the process is prospecting. Okay, so when it comes to the sniper approach, you're going to be spending a lot of time in crafting your pitch, in finding the right people to contact, and therefore you want to make sure that you're only targeting high quality sites when it comes to link building. Now for me, in this case study, I have my own link building agency and I want to reach potential clients as well as boosting my website with more backlinks. So I decided to contact Lemlist simply because they're a great email outreach tool and I know that a lot of my clients are already using a tool like that to grow their site. So if I can kind of hijack the audience or reach the audience, then I know that potential prospects and sales are going to come flying in. Now, what I'll say is that when it comes to sniper prospecting, really you need to make sure these are real high quality websites that are actually producing decent amounts of content. So avoid spammy sites, avoid sites that don't look like they're made for humans, and really you want to target bigger brands, actual brands in your industry rather than just random one-man blogs that aren't really going to help you move the needle. Because at the end of the day, you want to engage their audience. And that's where this link building approach has the biggest potential, because if you can reach an audience that you don't already have access to, then you're going to find more customers, more leads, and more sales for your business. And then when you're prospecting, you really need to find the right person to contact, because if you contact the wrong person, then the campaign is not going to be as successful. So for example, with Lemlist, if I contacted the receptionist, let's call her Jane, then potentially she doesn't really have a lot of power to get me a backlink or to get the PR that I want from this campaign. But if I contact the CEO, Guillaume, I really hope I've pronounced his name properly, then I'm going to have a much better chance of getting my blog published on their website. So when it comes to prospecting, you really have to find the perfect person to reach out to make sure that your sniper approach is as successful as possible. And now, once you've done the prospecting, you're on to stage 2 of the link building process, which is the outreach. Okay, so when I was reaching out to Guillaume, as I mentioned before, I actually added him on Facebook because I felt it was a much more personal approach. Now, when I did the outreach, as you can see, it's a very personal message. It was very tailored to that specific situation. This wasn't just like a message that I blasted out to thousands of people. I actually hand wrote the message myself and made sure that it was as personalized as it possibly could be. So first of all, you'll notice that I paid a bunch of compliments. So genuinely, I'm a big fan of Lemlist. I have even mentioned their website in a lot of my videos, and their tool genuinely has helped me build a ton of backlinks. So my enthusiasm for the tool came over in the message, which means I'm more likely to get a positive response from my outreach message. Now, when you're doing the outreach, you basically want to make sure that you send a customized offer that's very appealing to the person you're contacting. Okay, so in my example, I used a case study or a testimonial as an offer to get a response back. And who's going to say no to a raving customer that genuinely likes their product? So I knew this offer was going to work when I sent the message, and you want to make sure that your offer is as appealing as possible, because that means you're more likely to get a much better response. Now, in terms of the best way to reach out to someone when you're doing the sniper approach, I would genuinely say that something as personal as Facebook works very well. And you could use LinkedIn, you could use cold email as well. I use Facebook in this instance. You could even use Instagram or Twitter, but basically you want to find where your prospect spends a lot of time and then contact them on that particular platform. So in this example, I knew that this person used Facebook, and therefore this was the best possible platform that I could get their attention. And that's essentially what you're competing for. You're competing for that person's attention. And now I was on to the final stage of the process, which is actually getting the backlink published. Okay, so I had to write a guest blog that was 1,500 to 2,000 words, and this was basically a case study of how I'd used Lemlist before. Now, what I'll say is when you're delivering the content for this prospect, you really have to make sure it's very high quality. Because, if you just blast out like a 300-word blog and expect someone to publish that, your outreach campaign is going to fail hard, right? So instead, you really want to make sure that when you write the content for this guest blog, that it's very actionable, that you cut out the fluff, that it's unique and very engaging and compelling to read. And when you do that, you're more likely to get your content published. Now, what I'll say is when I was going back and forth with Lemlist, of course, they had changes for the guest blog too. And you have to be open to the website saying yeah, it's not perfect first time round, but if you make a few changes, then we'll definitely publish it. So be patient when it comes to the sniper approach. If your content requires some changes, that's fine. Just go ahead and make them, and then you're more likely to get your content published. And as you can see in the finished product, I got a backlink from their website with a case study of how I'd already built tons of links. So this was a very useful marketing tool that I sent to other clients, and now I can demonstrate my expertise because I've been published on other sites. This sniper approach is very powerful because you can get high quality press coverage, you can get a good backlink to your website, and also you can demonstrate your expertise and reach other audiences. So the sniper approach is very powerful. It does require more time than, say, the shotgun skyscraper method, but at the same time, the results are 100% worth it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please smash a like on it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, because my link building videos will help you boost your rankings, grow your website, and drive more traffic to your site.